Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Noah. And this is a new series that I'm doing where we talk about whatever we choose to talk about.
Random nonsense.
Random nonsense. Hence the name of the show. But yeah, pretty much we're going to try to post every day. I know that's
Lofty
a big
goals.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big promise after me being like, I'm gonna start posting every week, and then I don't post for 6 months because I'm just really great. But we're gonna do this. I mean, we have each other to hold accountable now.
Yeah.
So.
It's gonna be her fault.
No.
Taking no responsibility.
So yeah, we're just gonna kind of just talk and just about whatever is on our minds, whatever's going on. Kind of current events, but also like kind of not, and I don't know, we'll see where this goes. We'll see if you like it. Like, I always get a bunch of comments to have Nate on more, so you're welcome. Today we are going to talk about this whole Bella Thorne OnlyFans situation. I think that's a good topic since it's very current and affecting our lives, so
I don't know what to think about it.
So, yeah, subscribe if you kind of like this concept and you want to be part of this weirdness. And, like if you what?
Like if you don't want to be reincarnated as a sock.
That sounds awful.
Dire consequences.
Oh my god, imagine being a sock. No. My brain went to so many places and it's awful.
Wow, I didn't think about that either. That is awful. You better like it.
You don't want that to happen to you. Bella. Bella, Bella, Bella. Bella, Bella. Shaking it up. Not on the Disney Channel. I don't even know what to say about Bella in general. I feel like my feelings on her as a person has gone like up and down a lot over the past few years. Like, I was very like pro Bella. I loved Bella.
She seemed chill.
Yeah, there's something about her that's like, I don't know. And then she just has like up and down moments. It's so weird.
I honestly don't even know if she did anything at this point.
What do you mean?
I mean, now they're saying that the account that supposedly charged for this stuff had different capitalization in the name, and the screenshots are of an account with a different profile picture and a different capitalization, so it might not even be her.
Really?
Could have been a false account, and which makes the OnlyFans change make even less sense, which is just now like, if she didn't do it, then why is OnlyFans changing?
Okay, wait, pause. For those of you who don't exactly know what's going on, I mean, this is all over right now. I feel like everyone's talking about it, but for some reason, if this is your first hearing about it, OnlyFans, if you don't know what OnlyFans is, it's a site where it's pretty much like, what's the Patreon?
Yeah.
It's pretty much like a Patreon, but like, not like, it's weird. Like, if you're like a fitness person or like a yoga person, you can like make it, and then people can like subscribe, and then you can do
Been stigmatized unnecessarily.
If you are an adult like performer, you can do the same thing where you can just like almost have like your own little website and then like sell videos and pictures. It's pretty much for anyone with a business where they're selling content behind a paywall for the most part. And yeah, it goes from there. So a lot of sex workers have been using OnlyFans because it's just super trusted. It was super popular. Previously on my channel, I do have a video where I am like bashing OnlyFans, but they got re-owned by people that I felt like I trusted. So that's why I rejoined again, and I was hoping for the best, and it's been pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people have done really well on there, and it's just, it is what it is. Like I said, if you have a business, if you're an adult performer, anything, honestly, anything you want to put behind a paywall, like, or if you're an artist and you want to do like content, you can do live shows, you can speak in messages, you can sell messages, it's really cool. But what ended up happening was Bella Thorne, the actress, decided that she was going to make one. There's been like a very big like upswing in like celebrities that have like joined OnlyFans lately. So like she decided to make one. Her reasonings are weird. Did you hear all of that?
Essentially, it was quote unquote an experiment for research on an upcoming movie with a director that ended up getting named, I believe. And then he said, we had a conversation, but like, I wasn't even going to do this said movie, or she wasn't going to be involved. So
yeah, like, did she join to have an
behind
OnlyFans, or did she only join for this movie?
Well, this is the guy saying that she wasn't even going to be in the movie, so this couldn't be the reason. So he's pretty much like hands off.
You think he's lying though?
I have no idea. I think there's enough backlash that he would want to distance himself.
Supposedly, she was gonna do a movie about sex work and about OnlyFans, and with this, what was his name, Scott or Sean Baker, I think his name was. I'll put it up on the screen if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Sean Baker, and he just washed his hands and said like, nah, like I didn't have that conversation with her, like that's not the truth. Like we spoke. He say something. We spoke about it.
That's it.
So I don't really know if she's maybe using that as an excuse. What's so weird is out of a lot of like different celebrities and stuff, I feel like Bella would have an OnlyFans and would be posting like maybe not like straight up like hardcore videos, but like nudes and stuff. I just feel like that's something she would do, and like the fact that like she's being so weird is just like very confusing about it. I'll put her tweet up on the screen. I don't have my phone, it's like over there, but like she said something along the lines that I really didn't like, where she's pretty much like, oh, I've put my, like she's trying to be like, oh, I've risked my career. Yeah, like no one asked you to do that.
Said that it was anything.
Yeah, but no one asked her to do that. Mm-hmm. So for her to be like,
well, she's trying to make it a crusade.
Adult workers, don't be mad at me because, you know, I've tried to help you. Like, absolutely not. Because if it's true, because what she supposedly did was she sent out a pay-per-view message where she said that she was nude, and she wasn't nude, and she charged like $200 for this nude. So she scammed like about 5,000 people, wasn't it? When we did the math?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure when we did the math, she scammed like 5,000 people supposedly, and it was like this big thing. And now OnlyFans has changed the way they're like paying and letting people tip the creators. There's a limit
on the messages, yeah.
And it's awful. And pretty much how it works is we get like 70-80% of what is tipped. So you go from somebody that like is selling something, let's say for like
$200.
Yeah.
You're getting a $200 paid to see message or whatever, sending a video or something, and someone's paying $200, and then OnlyFans taking a cut, and now you can only sell that content for $50. So now you have to rework everything you're doing because you can't make that amount of money. Maybe you have to break it up into sections, or it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, because they're taking like 30% or more. I don't remember their exact cut of OnlyFans. On top of that, you have to also consider taxes because yes, adult workers pay taxes. So you're pretty much going from making like $50 to really making like $30. That's with taxes taken out and with OnlyFans cut. And, like, that's awful. Like, you should be able to price yourself however you want.
I don't see how it affects anything. And I feel like if you were to sell something and then it wasn't what people asked for and you were scamming people, then you should be accountable for that. Your account should be accountable, and you should be banned if that's the thing. And I can't imagine that would happen so hardcore that OnlyFans couldn't cover it. So I don't really understand.
That's where, like, I'm so confused. Like, what is this?
Like, I could see with someone like Bella Thorne doing it, like, it's an issue with.
I also haven't found OnlyFans making any comment. I haven't seen anything from OnlyFans.
At the same point, and where the money that they gained from her doing that, they couldn't get back. Like, why wouldn't they sue her? Which isn't she accountable for a larger portion of the money that was scammed than they are? I don't understand.
Yeah, they should sue her.
Yeah,
if it's their thing. Yeah. It shouldn't impact us at all. I don't understand why it's impacting us.
It doesn't make sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense. Like, the fact that now they're saying that the visual evidence is leading people to believe that that's not even a real Bella Thorne account makes it even more confusing.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. I didn't hear about that. Like, I believe you. I'm saying I didn't hear about that. Yeah. Like, I don't. That's nuts. Because if it's not her, then why would OnlyFans do that?
Exactly. Unless the fake Bella Thorne account was still able to scam that many people that it affected OnlyFans, which is possible as well. So leaving Bella semi off the hook, and then looking at OnlyFans and going, why wasn't there a verification process to stop this fake account then?
I find that a lot of
That's very
these
strange.
different sites, no matter if they're like safe for work or not, like a lot of the live streaming sites have, like, especially when they're newer, and OnlyFans isn't new, but like I feel like the way they've been running things, they're dealing with new obstacles and like new people joining and stuff like that, so they're kind of new with that. But like I feel like they all have these like weird issues with like chargeback issues. Do you remember when like I first started camming and that was like an issue with, like, I don't remember what site it was. It was like Streammate or Cams or Naked, one of those sites. And they like took a big chunk out of my paycheck, and I was responsible for the chargeback, and like that they ended up changing that, but like that was awful.
I was like, sorry, oh, you thought you made $400, you really made $100.
Yeah,
that
it's
person
awful.
made a fraudulent tip.
And it's like, wait, what does that have to do with me? Like,
why did it go through? Didn't you run the credit card?
Exactly. And like I feel like OnlyFans is trying to like counteract that right now, but at the same time it's just like, nah, you can't do that. You can't, like I just said earlier, like I don't feel like anyone or anybody or any site or anything should tell somebody how much they should price the things that they are selling in their business. And that's including if you're selling like pictures and videos. Like, no one should be able to tell you your max or minimum limit. If someone wants to price the video for like $1,000 or more, that's up to their customers and fans to like do that. Like, you know, what's really ridiculous is this affects everybody. So like anyone with an OnlyFans, like I was saying too, you have the people with like yoga or like that make food, and what if they're selling like a course for like $120? You officially can't sell that course anymore.
Well, I mean, doesn't OnlyFans allow you to have subscribers essentially?
Yeah.
Can't you have paid tiers of subscription?
No, not tiers. But
Well,
you can sell for like
that's
entry.
Their issue then. Is there needs to be tiers of subscription.
No, they need to just take off the stupid limits.
If you were charging people through the messages, then there's no reason. If you were doing for something like that, then you should be able to just create a tier of. What is the one that lets you do that? Patreon.
Yeah.
You should be able to make a Patreon tier that's $100, and it gets everybody who wants that into the course. I don't understand why that's not an option there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What if you're trying to charge
add
more
these
than
things.
that?
Well, then you'd have to make a special custom tier for that. But I don't see why limiting the messages, like, unless they're going
It's not messages, it's all tips. Like if someone just wanted to tip me on just the regular page, they can't exceed $100, no matter what.
Is there a limit on how many times you can tip then?
I don't know, and that was the
Isn't that
question that I got asked before too, and I have no idea, but I assume there probably is.
It's interesting.
If they put the one there, they must have put one there.
Well, they don't have their own currency, right?
No, they don't
Then
have
that's
like
probably
tokens
part of the
or
issue
it's
as
a
well,
dollar.
because the reality of having your own currency is they then have to purchase that currency, and then purchasing that currency and then tipping somebody adds an extra step of verification before the money's spent.
Yeah, when you're making someone like buy beans or
Yeah.
buy tokens, that's a verification process, and it's, you know, you're right.
So they don't have a layer of protection that a lot of the other sites have for themselves. So it's a little.
I think what just makes me really mad is like they're gonna go off and like you see them on like their social media and stuff, like constantly like retweeting and like promoting, like, or not promoting, I don't want to say promoting because I never see them like promote really too many people, but more like retweeting and commenting on people that are like, oh, I bought a house off of like OnlyFans, or oh, I bought a car, or like, oh, I've done this, and like I'm making all of this money, and then you're gonna literally do this to us. Like a lot of their money is coming from celebrities, and this is the adult side, celebrities and like doms. There's a lot of fin doms and stuff on there. How the heck are subs supposed to be like dropping like zeros on you if literally they're like, oh, $100 limit? Like, no, all the doms are gonna leave. They're gonna like.
I was gonna say, then you're just putting yourself in the situation where you stand to lose. They're gambling. They're going, well, we make enough from these other people. We don't necessarily need your business.
I think there was
If they're going to alienate part of their base, then they are saying that they don't care about that part of their
there
base.
was a theory. There was a theory that I saw go out there, and this was speculation, about how this is OnlyFans' way of getting out the sex workers that they've been wanting to like delete, but they don't know how they're going to delete, and this is the way that they're going to do it. But what also now doesn't make sense is they don't have a limit to how much you technically make, right? So you have people like some of my friends who kind of just use OnlyFans of like glorified sexting and aren't really charging more than like $5-10 for pictures and like little short videos and stuff, but they're doing a lot of those a day, And like you were saying, is there a limit on spending? Because if there's a limit on spending, then I can see that maybe being a possibility of them trying to like get us off of the site.
Yeah.
But like if there isn't a limit to spending, you still have people making like thousands of dollars a day off of the sexting. So it's like, because that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with personally with like with my OnlyFans. I don't know what I'm going to do for the paid for one yet. I'm still trying to like think of like how I want to like niche that or like make that a thing now with all of these changes, because now there's a lot that I was doing on there that I can't do because I do charge a lot for my content. Like I'm somebody that does charge a lot. So it's like I'm not lowering my prices. Like I'm not doing that for OnlyFans. Like absolutely not. But my free one, I wanted to use that more as like a sexting kind of situation, and I feel like that I'm going to keep that. I'm trying to push people to like make sure they are subscribed. If they're subscribed to my paid, to also subscribe to my free. But it's so weird. I don't understand it. Now there are other platforms, like for instance like AVN Stars. If you're like a adult performer and you're like, what do I do without OnlyFans now? I would definitely look into AVN Stars. They're pretty great. But at the same time, it's like,
I think the one plus to AVN Stars is they're literally a sex worker business. They can't try and pretend like, oh, this isn't what we intended, or something. Like
That's
OnlyFans
true.
has the ability to turn around and say, well, we didn't intend this. We didn't design this for sex work. We don't have to support you.
Yeah,
They don't
is like,
they don't owe you anything. Even if sex work is what got them where they are, wasn't their intention to begin with.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
they don't owe you shit, pretty much. So in reality, you need to back something like the other site, something that's more sex work oriented, because that they essentially can't turn on their base. They are in the industry just like everybody else working on the site, if it's going to be like that.
no, you're right.
But yeah, it's something to think about, I guess.
Also, side note, I really hope this Bella Thorne movie like never happens.
I don't think he said it wasn't even intended to happen.
What if what if like she has publicity now, so what if she gets it, what if someone hits her up and is
someone
like,
else
hey,
makes a movie?
let's make this video. I'll give you creative whatever. I feel like you heard what she said it was gonna be. She's like the ups and the downs of making an OnlyFans, and but like please go away. Like I'm sorry, girl. Like what?
Don't we already have a show with Tana on it?
You saw what Tana did to Shade Bella?
No.
Oh my god, shady tea time. She posted on her story something along the lines of like, get what you paid for. Join my OnlyFans. Like ruin herself.
Oh snap.
She's like, you can join mine. You get what you're paid for. Like he. I don't know, but wait, like all like transparency. I've seen Tana's, and I don't necessarily agree with that you get what you pay for, but like I kind of do, but like I kind of don't. A lot of her pictures are like glorified Instagram pictures. Like they're just like a little more sexy, but it's not like Tana's like going crazy.
I see a nipple.
Yeah, like it's like a nipple. It's like an outline of like
it. Drop all your money.
Drop it for Tana's nipple. Like Trisha Paytas, as much as I do not like her, is doing OnlyFans correctly. And like I feel like if you're somebody, first of all, she charges like $5 a month. Yes, she posts videos. She's another one that's going to be affected though too, because she does have videos on there that are more than 100. But she actually like goes for it as far as like the adult side.
A video that's more than 100 shouldn't be hit by. I heard that it was specifically the amount of tips that you're allowed to send for the messages.
No, I looked. I tested it. It's everything.
That doesn't make sense.
I tested it. It's everything.
It doesn't make sense. Because if they're saying, again, if this is stemming from the Bella Thorne thing, you paid for something that you couldn't see, got something that you weren't told you were getting, that wasn't what you paid for. So if I can see what the video is about, or if I was able to preview it, and I could see that what I wanted was there, and I paid for it, then what's
for real? Or if you were a sub to a dom and want to drop her some money for random, just because you're a sub and that's your tribute of the day. Like, you just took away that ability.
No, I'm having a hard time justifying this whole thing.
This is awful, right? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why they're doing this. I'd love to hear you guys' theories down below. Like, obviously try to use, like, a little bit of safe for work language because we are on YouTube. But this video is probably going to get suppressed anyway because of the content in it. Regardless, I would love to hear you guys' theory because this is crazy. Smarty Cat was just in a podcast that we probably should listen to after this, and maybe we'll have like a little update. I don't know, but I'm interested in what she said and like all of that. I saw some promotion about it, and like I want to listen to it, but because she's been a huge help with me in my OnlyFans and like how I run it and stuff like that. So I would love to hear her side of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This is like really, really crazy and like makes me really uncomfortable. Like I don't understand. I don't get it, and it just sucks because now like I have to like change up how like I run. Because like I said, I can't really use it anymore like the way I was
It's more of an
using it.
inconvenience than anything for everybody, I think. Like, you're not gonna, if you had people paying for content, you're not losing people paying for content, but now you have to re-figure out how you're going to distribute your content or find a new site. It's just like, without being able to look at it and come up with a reason, it's just really an annoyance.
The truth of the matter is, it's just like, it's almost like glitter. I don't know how to like put this in a metaphor, but like, it's like when you first start out in anything, if you're like, no, I don't agree with anything, because now that I said that, I'm thinking about like singing and stuff, but I feel like you get more. Anyway, regardless, let's talk about adult workers. So when you first start out, you're in you're in a condensed space, you're new, right? Mm-hmm. So like everyone can flock to you, everyone knows where you are. The more you spread yourself out, the more fans and customers you're going to lose along the way. It is so hard to make people platform hop with you. Every time you start a new campsite, every time you switch around your managers, every time you change your username on social media, you're going to be losing people. Mm. And it's annoying because it's like there's nothing you can really do about it. Like people are just lazy and they're bored. Like, you know what I mean? Like you disappear from their eyesight. They're already on something. Yeah. They're like, oh, I'll just find a new butt. I'll just find a new girl. Like, you know, unless they're like diehards. But then like how many of your fans are like diehard ride or die fans?
That's where it becomes really important to build your relationship with people, because the people that are going to consistently follow you are going to be the ones that you actually have formed a relationship with. Just mindless content buyers. Oh,
100%. But in a world where everyone is flaunting their follower counts and stuff like that, it's hard to be like, you know what I mean? Like, get that count, have that clout in a way that a lot of people really just seek. They really just want those numbers. And they want 80,000 followers. They want all these subscribers. You know what I mean? To have that, it's so hard to do if like you're constantly having to move from platform to platform to platform, like trying to like figure out what you're doing.
Anybody who's lost a social media account can understand that.
My Twitter.
Yeah, this is a disaster nightmare trying to regain.
What is going on with that?
Nothing. It's dead in the water.
Is my Twitter dead, or is this like...
Oh, your Twitter's dead in the water because the attorneys responsible for the company that put the thing out for the copyright refused to respond to any emails. Whoever owns Ariana Grande's music or whatever.
Scooter Braun.
They refused to answer any emails because...
Thanks, Scooter Braun!
Yeah. Whatever that attorney office is, they just...
For those of you who don't know, I lost my entire Twitter account because I used like 10 seconds of God as a Woman promoting my friend. There was no nudity, nothing at all. I just used a little clip of the song and deleted it a few weeks later. And then a few months later, my account gets suspended over a tweet that didn't even exist. And I only knew...
They tagged the tweet that caused it.
Yeah.
The tweet was already deleted, so when you click the link to report the tweet, to like try and argue with them, the tweet doesn't even exist.
So I couldn't... It's awful.
It's ridiculous.
It's awful. If anyone wants to be my lawyer pro bono and fight Scooter Braun for me, hit me up, because I would love to have my account back.
I've put in hours into it and I can't get anywhere. It's aggravating.
I've put in tears. Hours and tears. Yeah, I don't know. This is all so crazy. Definitely comment below thoughts and feelings. And I have a funny question for you. Totally random. I just asked this on Twitter a little bit ago, and I would love to hear your response because I genuinely don't know your answer to this, and I think it's really funny. What is the most... Also, guys, if you want to answer this question too, you can comment that below too. I would love to hear your stories because this is a really funny question. I just feel like it's a funny question. What is the most obscure thing that's ever gotten stolen from you?
Oh God, I'd really have to think about that.
Think about it.
Oh,
Think about it, and I'll tell them mine.
Shit.
The most obscure thing I've ever got stolen from me, it was when I was staying in a model house a few years ago, and I went to like finish packing up my stuff and like whatever, and I was looking at all of the like the toys that I brought to the model house, and my anal beads were missing, and I never found them again, and I searched.
I've got it. I've got my story.
So someone stole my anal beads. Okay, what's your story?
Alright. So there's this chick with a really fat ass, and she came over my house.
Where is this going?
Right? And she's up in my room, and she's sitting on my bed, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower. And I go and take a shower.
Why
I come
are you
out
taking
of the
a
shower. I don't know, I was probably working out or something like I did all the time.
So weird.
And I came out of the shower, and she's not there. I look out my window, and she's walking down the street with my goddamn Pokemon card collection. And she took all of my Pokemon cards. All of them, like all the holographic cards and shit, bro. Like all of the Pokemon cards.
What?
She stole all of them. And I did not get them back.
You didn't chase her?
No. I was like mind blown.
So wait, was that like her? Did she know you had them?
I don't know.
Or was she just like in your room, like bored, waiting for you to finish your
She probably
shower?
found those Pokemon cards and was like, these are worth money, and dipped. I don't know, man.
What? I'm nuts.
It did not go where I thought it was going for me.
She stole your Pokemon. Did you ever see her again? Or talk to her again?
I don't remember.
Did she go to your school?
Yeah, I don't know if I was still going to school at that point. Or what school I was going
What? That's so funny.
I had no idea.
I cannot. Okay, wait.
It didn't hit me as hard, like, right away. It took a couple days for me to really think about how I had lost my entire collection of Pokemon cards from, like, 15 years of my life.
I want to cry for you. That's so awful. That's like the worst.
I got stories, bro.
So, I have a confession. You already know I did this. I told you this a while ago, but it was like, it's such a dumb thing I did when I was a teenager. I used to go to a lot of house parties.
Oh, yes.
And I would house party hop, and if the party was like super lame, or like if I didn't like the person, or if they were like rude to me or something, I would steal their family's scissors. So I would like go into like the office or like the kitchen, and I would steal their scissors because I just felt like that was like a really like inconveniencing thing to do.
That's
because
so
like
so
like you
evil.
don't normally need scissors every day, but when you need them, and I took them. So good luck finding your scissors. They're mine now.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no. I only did it, okay, to be honest, I only did it like maybe like 4 or 5 times, and they were like really awful people. But I just thought it was really,
One of my
I
friends,
just thought it was a really cute, really good idea.
His thing was intentionally stealing everybody's lighters at parties. So he would borrow your lighter, and he would start a conversation with you and distract you as much as he could, and he would see how many lighters he could
that's
have
the
by
worst.
the end of the
I hate
night.
those
He'd have,
people.
Like, pockets full of lighters.
That's awful.
It's pretty evil as well.
No. That's almost worse, because you need a lighter. My thing is you don't need scissors like every day.
Yeah. No, you need a lighter. You're like, you go to leave the party or something, and you're like, where's my lighter? And you're like, oh,
Yeah, no,
I
that's
gave it to that
awful.
guy.
That's awful, because you're gonna want to smoke if you drank or something.
Yeah.
The bunny's being loud.
It's pretty evil. That was just his personality. That he was kind of evil.
I cannot. Yeah, so what was the most obscure thing that was ever stolen from you? I would love to know. Did you steal scissors from parties? What is the weirdest thing have you stolen anything? Tell me. Tell me if you've stolen things. I won't tell on you, I promise. I won't tell your mom. I swear. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked this. If you did, definitely do the YouTube stuff and like and
click that bell icon.
all of that, and click the bell.
Smash that like button.
Oh my god, no! Oh no, I hate that so much.
Oh my god.
Alright, have a wonderful night, day, afternoon, evening, morning. Bye!
Goodbye.
Go.
Hi, I'm Nate. Hello.
Hi.
greeting I should go for?
You wanna try it again?
Yes.
Alright, go.
I crouch like this the whole interview.
Gargoyle.
Okay,
You good? Alright, you ready to start? Ready? Okay.
should I wait?
Whatever you want.